right, coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between Leon Edwards and Robbie Lawler. Well, he is legendary, he is ruthless, he is the former UFC welterweight champion Robbie Lawler, and after taking most of 2018 off due to injury, he still believes that he can make a run at this welterweight title. Tonight figures to be an opportunity for him to try to prove as much.
Every time Robbie Lawler steps in the octagon, he's got one thing in his mind. It's making his way back to a UFC welterweight championship. Right. He has a ton of ability, great knockout power, crisp, sharp boxing, but don't forget about the kicks of Robbie Lawler. As we saw against Bobby Volker way back when he got back into the UFC, he has the ability to put guys out in a number of ways. He's finished fights by knockouts, he's won decisions, he's done everything. Robbie Lawler is a true legend.
And if you're one of those fans who was watching in May of 2002 when he made his UFC debut against Aaron Riley at UFC 37, you know just how beloved by the MMA masses ruthless Robbie Lawler is. Well, pretty much every time out in the UFC, DC, this man has put on a striking clinic, and that is his methodology coming in here tonight. He'll try to keep the fight on.
And that's why we tune in, right? That's why we tune in. We tune in to see guys that are dynamic. We tune in for the speed. We tune in for the knowledge of the striking game, the ability to set traps, the ability to find the jab, the ability to find the right hand, the right kick, the left kick, the knees, the elbows. He truly uses every weapon that he has in his arsenal to try and finish his opponent. You make one mistake, night's over. You cannot make mistakes against a guy that has the striking acumen of this guy right here.
And the jab is not as underutilized a weapon as it was in MMA, say 5 or 7 years ago, but he's got as good a jab as anyone in the business, and that is where all of his striking flows off of. We'll see how it goes for him in this matchup tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 29 wins, 16 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, ruthless Robbie Lawler! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A kickboxer holding a professional record of 20 wins, 3 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Leon Rocky Edwards. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, classic matchup of striker versus striker. These guys have both faced a lot of grapplers in the past. They like the draw tonight.
Oh yeah, they love seeing an opponent that will not be trying to dive at their legs. They know when they get to the center of the octagon, the only steps back they will take is if they choose to move out of range to re-enter back into the striking realm. It's a very comforting thought for both of these competitors. Finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. He's done. He's done.
Oh! Oh, collar tie. And they separate. Oh, man, how is he standing? Brutal knee to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy.
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. Just over 2 minutes to go. Edwards gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Under 2 minutes now to go in round one. That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC, letting his fighting do the talking tonight.
Letting his fighting do the talking, and he's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win, go back to England and do his thing with his family. He's not going to be on TV hooping and hollering. He's a guy that's here to do his job and then go back home until he gets the title fight.
A little single collar tie there. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Edwards. Oh, straight right. 15 seconds to go.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
1 sound for the end of round one. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, here we go with the start of round two. Leon Edwards versus Robbie Lawler. Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments. Oh, he hurt him bad with a jab.
Oh, heavy leg kick. Lands a big elbow there. Oh, straight right.
What a body kick.
All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand, jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing.
So we lean on the numbers here. 47 total strikes have now landed for Leon Rocky Edwards. Well, more often than not, DC, when the strike has been thrown, it has found the home. 52% the accuracy rate against Robbie Lawler. Edwards is back in full mount.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's going to attack armbar here.
Oh, he postured up there.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Making all these shots count.
Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Edwards.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Posturing up now, nicely done.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Then he's out. Both fighters back to their feet now. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice punch by Edwards.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Edwards. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC. And no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it taking effect.
All right, here we go, third and final round.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back in range. Oh, big elbow.
Oh, beautiful jab there from Leon Edwards. And if you don't know the name Leon Edwards, you're going to start to hear his name increasingly. Truly one of the better fighters in this division.
Absolutely. And the reason you don't know his name is because he's more of a quiet guy. He's very reserved. He used to be at AKA for months, and you barely knew that Rocky was even there. He was just there to get his work in. As he's doing his work now inside the octagon.
All right, so 77 total strikes have landed for Leon Edwards. Oh, that is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight.
And the takedown attempt, but he does not land it.
Big leg kick land.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Oh! He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Edwards is able to transition back to side control now.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Man, the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Effective punch there by Edwards. All right, well, time is the enemy now, DC, and he's really running out of it if he's going to get his hand raised tonight.
He's got to go forward. He's got to just throw everything at his opponent to try to find that punch or that kick that's going to end the fight. There is no time for strategy anymore. Liver kick.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over. Well, you've got to admire the approach there. Just eternally aggressive down the stretch, late in the fight, lands the huge shot cleanly, and clearly hurt his opponent very badly. He wanted to make sure the judges stayed out of this fight. Mission accomplished. And there he is after a massive knockout here tonight. Near perfect execution and a seminal moment for him here in the octagon tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergiata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 42 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Leon Robbie Edwards.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight. I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
coming up next, it is a welterweight showdown between the Nigerian Nightmare Kamaru Usman and Rafael dos Anjos.
You ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the fight.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to me.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Watch out, that left.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by RDA. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Close guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Single collar tie now. Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike. This is exactly what he needed to get a takedown and secure the position.
Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates the head outside to a high crotch. Nice big takedown. What a technique. What a takedown. Great high impact skill.
You could feel the canvas reverberating here at the broadcast.
I mean, right there. Boom, 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 boom. It's like me running anywhere, John.
That's right. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. Right. Very dangerous. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle. Watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick. Big kick.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, let us now look back at some of the highlights from that round, and there just aren't that many guys on this roster that can keep up this offensive wrestling pace over 15 or 25 minutes.
But he's one of those guys. He is one of those guys that's able to continuously take you down even if you get up over and over. He has this ability to maintain that pace and pressure that he can wear his opponents down. That's why you see him get so many finishes as the fight progresses.
Usman gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Got the single collar tie. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Usman's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why He's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Side control now. Now Usman really getting the ground and pound going, DC. You got to hip escape. You got to do something to get out of harm's way.
You have to move. You have to be doing something. Usman's one of the best grapplers from the top that you've ever seen. Unbelievable awareness.
All right, so now we are on the ground. Now he is in his wheelhouse. We'll see if he can get one of the submissions to pop here tonight. Under 3 minutes now to go round 2. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, you got to be working off of your back. He's certainly doing so here. Nice punch. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working out of the half guard here. Under 2 minutes now to go. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Rafael dos Anjos. A lot of top pressure being applied here. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, closed guard now. You got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. And that's the end of round number 2. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
Third and final round here. Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. Usman gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
What a punch.
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starting to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
As he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title. Good jab.
All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love how he's throwing the left hook and almost pulling himself into his shot. Punch goes, as the opponent's hands go up, he drives himself into the guy to try and secure a takedown. Truly, truly high-level striking mixed with unbelievable wrestling.
And he gets the takedown.
He gets the takedown and falls right into side control, exactly where he wants to be.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Rafael dos Anjos. All right, feet on the hips here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
How good is that right hand? All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Good stick.
So, goes for the ankle pick now to get him down, DC. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Huge shot across the target there.
Great shot lands. what they call it, to going in the fight.
Dos Anjos not having it. He hip tosses him to the mat. Now we'll see what he can do from here, DC.
Right into side control. He's going to try to control him, then find a submission.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? He passes the half.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. Dos Anjos' lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. What else can you say but what a fight? All right, so a close competitive fight throughout. It goes the distance. Maybe a slight striking edge on one side, and perhaps that'll be enough for him to get the move.
I mean, he's got to hope, right? He's got to hope that what he did, those exchanges where he came out in front, was enough to earn him the victory. This was a very, very close fight, and I'm interested to see who gets the decision.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare,
All right, so the judges have rendered their decision, and 2 of the 3 of them had it for him. So he gets it done by split decision tonight. You've been involved in some of those. Nothing easy standing there waiting for the judges to render their
John,
scorecards.
it is the worst feeling in the world, not knowing if you did enough, right? Or not knowing what the judges were watching. So I know exactly what these guys are feeling as they walk to the center. You got your fingers crossed, you got your toes crossed, you got everything crossed, hoping that 2 judges saw it your way.
Coming up next, it's a welterweight bout between Anthony Showtime Pettis and Donald Cerrone.
You ready? You ready? Let's go.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself thinking this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this match.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight. Punch over the top.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Good straight hand there by Cerrone. Checks that leg kick. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Pettis.
Another one. Yep. Up and the left hand. Beautiful body kick. Just over 20 total strikes have landed for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. Nice looping punch. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target. 2 minutes remain in the round. Looks like he might have landed there. The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Beautiful strike.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Liver kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Take control of it, move forward. When he sets on you, take him down. And then just keep mixing it up. Give me those kicks too, baby. Give me those kicks too.
All right, both fighters ready to go here in round two. Anthony Showtime Pettis. And that man, Donald Cerrone. Nice job to land the kick to the body there by Pettis. Well-placed kick there by Cowboy Cerrone.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. To throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight. No! Oh my God!
Oh, big left hook there. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
35 total strikes have landed for Anthony Pettis. While the number's not all that efficient, 43% the accuracy rate against Donald Cerrone. Big accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
Well, confidence is high. I repeat, confidence is high. And I got to think when you knock a fighter down in the previous round, that's going to think, we're going to clinch now. Ooh, nice trip to get the takedown. Just reached the midway point of the fight. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Take him down! Take him down!
Oh!
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, he's got the kicking game going tonight. Lands another one there.
A beautiful kick, and all I can think of, better him than me.
20 seconds left to go in round two. 10 seconds now to go in the round. Violent strike to the body.
That was a massive shot to the body.
Towards the end of the round, few things in MMA more devastating than a head kick, and nearly produced a knockout for him there.
We talked to him earlier in the week, and he talked about chances to take the kicks high. He got a chance, he took it, he landed that kick, and almost got the fight finished. Let's see if he can go and do that again.
Let's go front.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Not there.
Straight punch lands.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Again, going back to the jab, just out of range. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Cerrone's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
So unofficially, 64 total strikes have landed for Anthony Showtime Pettis. And landing with 42% accuracy thus far against Donald Cerrone. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
He got it bad!
2 minutes and change to go in our third and final round. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, side control now. Pettis gets back up here. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. How about the speed on that reversal there? I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep.
Wow. Pettis gets caught with that. Whoa! Oh, he might be in trouble here after that big diving punch. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
All right, so there he is. The celebration is on. He tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to do that, but a pretty dominant effort nonetheless. He's your winner by unanimous decision.
And you've got to feel good about that. You've got to feel good about dominating every aspect of a fight and getting a victory. You should be very proud of this performance tonight.
All right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Nick Diaz and Conor McGregor.
Ready.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down the field.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Leg kick checked by Diaz.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, McGregor's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs. That one appears to stun him.
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, straight right. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, in terms of Conor McGregor's frame at lightweight or at featherweight, he really uses his length well. He has an outstanding reach. More often than not, he's got a huge connection fire there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
And he comes through with a big knee.
That one landed.
Shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot.
Another knockdown!
Now he's on top of him with the first finish. Oh, he got it. He got it.
He's having his way with him here. Back to his feet. Under a minute now to go round one. All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Nice punch there by Diaz. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Final seconds of round one. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, there's the end of the round. We'll show you some of the highlights. It must feel pretty damn good to knock a man down like that.
It feels good to knock a man down. And most times you don't even feel it. It's the ones that you don't even recognize that landed hard are the ones that usually put your opponent out. It landed right on the sweet spot, and he hurt his opponent very badly.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. Oh, effective strike there by Diaz. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Big diving punch lands. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here.
That one is going to end the fight.
Yep.
That's how you finish your fight.
Oh, Superman punch.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. And just misses with that big right hand.
Holy smoke, he put him to sleep.
Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter. Oh, nice. He's a tech arm bar now.
And he's out. McGregor's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. Wow!
Oh, he tasted that knockout life. He tasted the knockout life. He got him.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched it.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
All right, coming up next, a good welterweight matchup here between Nate Diaz and Stephen Thompson.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are...
While these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC, there's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you
absolutely.
go. Just misses with the jab. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, big diving punch is good.
Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Just a slip there. Whoa! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 51 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nate Diaz.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
It is a welterweight matchup between Jorge Masvidal and George Rush St. Pierre.
Ready. Ready, fight.
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in this battle. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Straight right hand now, just misses. St. Pierre gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. All right, single collar tie now. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
Rock him, sock him out of the chute here. Takedown defense holds up.
Lands a switch knee.
All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle. Oh, that was, there we go.
Close guard. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom. And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. St. Pierre's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh, misses with the jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Masvidal's got the tie clinch now.
Look at him working at trying to shut the limit up.
Misses with that punch. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, here we go with our next round. Lot to be happy about in that previous round. He was attacking the head at will and until his opponent adjusted. Huge strike lands there.
Landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
When he moves into half guard, the guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook. Look for damage from the top to come now.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by GSP.
Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. He needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against.
Nicely done. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Sound strike on the ground. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. St. Pierre's got him in a crucifix now. Going to go to work from the top. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by GSP.
Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
All right, so he postures up and he's out. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Left hand. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Final minute. Well, he's got some of the best chokes in the game. He's going for one now.
Oh. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Well, you know, I don't like the knee very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
All right, next round is now underway. Previous round, not necessarily a tough act to follow. Pretty good, not bad.
Pretty good round, but not the best round. Sometimes that's what you get when you have fighters that are so evenly matched. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Oh, that's a nice strike.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
Oh, that was a big takedown. Is this the one that's going to break him?
Well, Oh, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. Well, back in the day, he was brawling in backyards in the 305 alongside Kimbo Slice. Now he's one of the biggest superstars in the UFC and showing that he's still got plenty of work to do.
I mean, he's got plenty of work to do, and he has the swagger. Hey, Miami.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
He's got his chin in, but now it's starting to slip under the neck. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Oh, he postured up there, and he's out. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here for Bob. Seconds to go in our third and final round. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Under a minute now to go in this one.
Got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has... Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
What a fight! The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, George Rush St. Pierre!
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.